Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are on this journey. How are you guys doing? All right. I'm excited to be back and doing some live tarot readings for you guys. I was away last week. I was feeling quite ill. So, yes, hello, Jijo, Mary, Violet. Hello, hello everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling better, but it kicked my butt, you guys. I'm still slightly recovering. I'm feeling much better, but my voice is still a little bit crackly. So it's been a kind of a long week. I'm happy to feeling better. So thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. I'm looking forward to doing some tarot readings. Hello, Tiffany. Yes, and thankfully, hello, hello. Um, so let's kind of dive right in. I actually was looking a little bit. I pulled a couple cards here. Violet, I thank you so much for your love and support. I see you had a question here about your daughter. You said you were looking to have a better relationship with your 18-year-old Ava, but you guys butt heads a lot, and you want to be closer without having her think you're trying to run her life, or it looks like she has some other influences with her boyfriend and his mother as well. And I have to say, yeah, it's definitely a challenging thing. I mean, you may not, ultimately really love what I'm going to say here, but we have to let our beautiful children also live their own path and their own life. But from what I see, it's like remembering, lovely lady, it's like your daughter is a sovereign being and she chose you to be her guide on this earth journey. So it's more about your role is less about steering and it's more about shining alongside her. Okay. I have to say also, when we are in 17, 18, we also have our enemy year. So I have to say, if she's 18, she's either most likely just had a really challenging year, or she's kind of about to have a challenging year, or she's kind of like in the middle of it. So it's a lot of this here is from shifting from like authority and more to like an anchor, right? It's like not having someone run her life. And I think that it's phenomenal that you're seeing it from that aspect. Um, but there's a sense here of, she needs somebody to really anchor her in love when things feel chaotic, because I do see a bit of a chaotic energy, but you guys have that lover's energy, and I do see you guys, um, your relationships getting better here, because I have the world in the outcome, but I do think it's going to still be a bit challenging here. So, what I can also say here with the energy that's coming out is, one, again, my friend, let her live her timeline. Okay, she is going to, blossom and grow based off of her clock, not yours. Okay. And it's very important to see that. So even if we don't agree with what our children are doing and their choices, just being that unconditional love for them and supporting them and knowing that they have their own journey as well. But when you kind of connect with her, it's like, see a pink and golden light. I'm seeing you and her with like a pink and golden light. So see that kind of encompassing you guys before you even communicate with her, and like celebrate her. Try to, be that mother archetype that lifts her up and affirms and nurtures without diminishing. So even if there's some resistance or a little bit of a rebellion energy, I want you to find something to admire her and let her know that you see her power and her ability to guide her life, because I do see you guys coming back together and having a solid relationship, but it is going to take a bit of time. It's going through a transitional phase right now. Okay, lovely lady. But practice kind of seeing that cosmic, like a golden pink light between you guys, is what I keep seeing. All right. So thank you. I mean, and know that you're kind of a mirror for her, not necessarily a map. You are a mirror. So it's like finding, kind of radiating that unconditional love for her. But I see you guys coming back together on more of a connected level. Okay, it may take a little bit of time because I do see some challenging energy right now, especially if she's going into her enemy year. It's going to be a little challenging. So just being there without, just kind of being there with her, being there unconditionally. Okay. Use the energy, not control, my friend. Send out that beautiful pink golden light, wrapping both of you guys in that love. And sometimes just within that, there is so much respect and love on a soul level as well, and that can really shift a lot of energy. So lots of love to you both, lovely lady. So let's see. I actually was kind of looking as well. Jijo, you had a question about what's coming up over the next 3 months for you here. And I was on a few minutes early, so I was just looking kind of at the chats, and I pulled a few cards. And I gotta say, there is you're going through quite a big shift here as well, Jijo, because I do feel like there's a sense of renewal in your energy. There's like, we've got that star energy, right? We've got the star, and we have a sense of potentially new opportunities coming towards you over the next little while here. But there's also like a bittersweet moment here because there's something that might potentially, it's kind of like releasing things that have been holding you back. And sometimes that is really challenging because we're kind of, sometimes wrapping up things that we've been holding on to for so long and it's so dear to us. But the thing is, you also have this regeneration oracle. And I wanted to see exactly what this, I can't find my guidebook, but when I was looking online, this regeneration, this is all about connections to you guys, okay? So this is opportunities that sometimes you thought were dead, but they become revived, more and authentic, more stronger. So things that maybe you thought were not working out, it's like there's a shift in your energy. But I also have to say there's something like an opportunity coming towards you, Jijo. And I want to say it's like keep that to yourself right now because sometimes there's other people that don't want the best, right? There's that seven of swords, and it's kind of um a deceitful energy. And a lot of the times there's people that they don't want to see others, like they aren't happy and confident with where they are, and it's like they don't always want the best for others. So if there is an opportunity coming towards you that really excites you and you're like, okay, this is something I'm really interested in, it's like just allow that energy to sink in and see how you react and how you feel without, sometimes we want to go and tell everybody good news, but I feel like there's good news coming towards you, but there's some message coming in about keeping that good news to yourself for a little bit, okay? But you have really good energy coming forward. Like, look at that. You've got a new start there as well, Jijo. So there's opportunities coming, it feels like, over the next few months for you. But there may be a decision, an important decision you have to make because we have that Two of Swords. So, all right. So let's see. Lovely souls. Hello, Sensei and Fatima. Excuse me. Like I said, guys, my voice is still, it's crazy, still recovering. So I'm a little bit raspy still. All right, so let's see what other questions you guys have. Hello, Beverly. Whoops. All right, let's say here. Relax, please smile. John C. and you, so Gloria. You guys have had some issues, and How is he feeling about it? Is he going to contact you again soon? Let's see. What's the energy spirit between John C. and Gloria? Gemini energy. I've got a lot of Gemini energy, so I feel ya. Okay, what's the energy between you guys? Is he going to contact you soon? Let's see. It's a little on the fence, my friend. When I look at this, there is a sense of a renewal within the relationship. But when I look at the outcome as well, we have someone that is really sitting on the fence about reaching out. I don't have a strong energy in terms of like, yes, he's going to reach out to you right away here. There's a lot of things going on. But I don't like, there's a lot of strategy. It's almost like a bit of a manipulation energy here. I can see there's been some struggles with the connection, but there also is a sense of renewal, and I do see a bit of a soulmate. It's kind of like almost feels like a twin flame, like soulmate energy coming in as well. It feels pretty intense, and usually with those twin flames, there's a lot of intense energy here. So I don't want to say no, things are not going to ever pick up again, but it does feel like there is still a little bit of a delay here. Can I just get one more card on that, Spirit? Is he going to contact you again? Is John going to contact Gloria again? Yeah, I do see him. The four of swords was also kind of wanting to pop out. I do see him contacting you again, but I don't know how fast it will be. It feels like just a little bit of this is fast energy, but it's like contemplating it as well. So it's a little up in the air right now, my friend. Sorry, it's not a very specific answer because it doesn't look like a solid, like right away, but I do see you guys connecting again. Hello, Lady T. Sensei, let's see. Oh, and Cass, can I pull cards on the Canadian election? Yeah, I've actually had a few questions about doing a video on that. So we'll probably, we'll see here. Maybe I'll pull a few right now, but I'll probably do a video on that in the next week too. I guess Mark Carney is, I don't know. I haven't looked at the news recently. I don't stay too in touch with it. I was just kind of taking a quick peek here. I mean, before I have seen again and again, Pierre Poilievre being the new prime minister, but the last video I did, it was weird. There was like two men, and then there was this little woman, and I don't want to say little woman, but there was this woman in there, and she seemed kind of small, standing next to these two men. I don't know if it was a symbolism, but there was something really mighty about her, and I feel like, is there a woman coming up? Let me see. So it says here I just pulled up an article here, and it says, with Mark Carney triggering the vote on Sunday, an election day set for April 28th. This year's campaigns will be the shortest allowable by law. Okay, let me just see. What is the energy of Pierre Poilievre being the next prime minister? Because I want to see what's coming up for that. What's the energy of Pierre Poilievre being the next prime minister? I have a pretty big yes still, but there's also a queen coming up yet again. I think I may try to do a video on this one. I think this one needs like a full video. But yeah, I do see elections. We have that judgment coming up right away. I do think there will be elections coming up pretty soon. I don't know if that April 28th, is that something set in stone right now? Or do you guys know? I don't even know, but it looks like there is one coming up. So I'll take a quick look at doing probably a video for you guys on that one pretty quick here. So let's see, maybe we'll circle back if we have time at the end. Sensei, do I see you? Okay, sorry. Do you see a property move in the next 12 months? What do we have for Sensei? Is there a move coming for Sensei? Yeah, I do see a lot of really good energy, a sense of there's a new start coming for you, Sensei, with the Ace of Cups here. I mean, I don't necessarily have, let's say, a moving card, my moving card that's coming up, but there is everything here saying that there's new opportunities and a new start for you, especially with the Nine of Pentacles in the outcome. This is freedom. This is you being able to purchase that property and really anchor in to those roots. So yes, I absolutely do see you moving here. It looks like you have really good energy coming up for the next year. Okay, a sense of renewal. And I feel like there's collaborations as well. Magician, you have all the resources. You have lots of new collaborations coming together. So I wouldn't be surprised if you find a really nice property that you can really, like you said, put your roots down and just really flourish and find your space there. It looks really positive, okay? Hello, independent puppy. All right. Oh, hello. Thank you, Lady T. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like it's funny, you say congrats on the upgrades. I mean, you guys, we are all upgrading. There's so many intense energies, and there's so many people getting sick right now too. I mean, of course, there is flus, there's bugs out there, but there is a sense of a lot of recalibrations happening within our cells, within our systems, our DNA. And I've been seeing, like, just having a lot of interesting ringing in my ears and just a lot of sensations, vivid dreams lately. So it feels like all of us are getting upgrades. Absolutely. All right, let's see. I'm not sure, Lady T, if you had a specific question, but if you did, feel free to repost that down below. But thank you for your love and support. Let's see. Hello, Fatima. So you have the land appraised between your sister and I. You're curious on an update. Well, one of you guys buy out the other. All right, so let's see here. Oh, and Lady T, your old GC called you back to work on deck. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at Lady T here, and then we'll come back to you, your question, Fatima. All right, Lady T, let's see here. So you are curious to see how this season's work relationship will be. Let's see, what do we have, Spirit, for Lady T moving forward with this season's work relationship? Ooh. It looks really positive from what I can see. I mean, you have that 5 of Pentacles in the middle right now in that present energy. And that's you're coming out of the cold here. You have the world. You have the world, girl, and you have the King of Pentacles as well. And it's interesting because you said here you never found steady work after him, but you hope to be further along. So it's kind of bittersweet. And it's like you're coming back out of out of hiding there into this new energy. So there's absolutely, this looks really positive. I do see new opportunities coming towards you. There's some travel here too. So I'm not sure if you're traveling for work or if you'll be in between. Maybe traveling for pleasure or, for fun here. But yes, it looks like your work will pick up for you. And it looks really positive. Looks really positive here, lovely lady, especially with the world over your situation. So that coming out of the cold is, it feels like you're in that moment right now. But yeah, look at that. It's like wake up call here. There's a lot of it's a reevaluation here. So major arcanas, and it's like there's new opportunities coming. Page of Pentacles, new opportunities coming here, girl. So it looks really positive. I see you flourishing, in the months to come here, okay? Feels like that stagnant energy is kind of taken, you're moving past that. All right. Hello, Mr. T. How long will it take for you to get well again? Finally. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. What do we have, Spirit, for Mr. T when it comes to how long will it take for him to get well again? I want you guys to focus too on that white light breath because it is very powerful. And what I did when I was sick too is it was hard because it was pouring rain here, but I went out into the forest and there's this one particular tree I really connect with. But just sitting with your back against the tree, sit with your spine next to the tree, feel the roots, breathe with the tree. The trees can help heal you guys as well, okay? Look at that. See, look at that tree right there. Regeneration can help regenerate those cells. But let's see what Spirit has to say from Mr. T. You need to get some extra rest here, my friend, okay? Make sure you don't overdo it, because even I know for like myself, a lot of people that are down and out, sometimes this, like when we get sick, this is a message that we need to take some time. We need to rest. We need to reboot. You got some heavy energy here, Mr. T. So I'm not sure. The Three of Swords sometimes could also be when we're looking into health issues, sometimes with the heart health. So make sure you take care of yourself there. It may still take a little bit of time here, okay? There's a bit of conflict, but I do see, in the few weeks ahead, you do have a lot of positive energy coming in, but it's going to depend on how much you allow yourself to reset and relax, okay? Because I feel like there's a little bit of that indulgence energy in that past where maybe you like to go, go, go and keep yourself active, but sometimes our body needs to stop, okay? So what I can also recommend, like I'm not sure when you say your health, if you just have a cold or if there's something more severe happening, but let me know in the comments there if this is just kind of a cold or a flu that's refusing to go away. But it is going to take a little bit more time from what I can see. So just make sure you do rest. Your heart, we had the Three of Swords. That's your heart health. So let's see. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards here for you. Seven of Cups again. Yeah, see, there's something about going within, okay? I mean, and also if you guys need to see, the thing is too, I'm all for looking at doing things on a, let's say, holistic level, but sometimes we also do need that assistance. I mean, I ended up breaking down and I went to the doctors. I was having trouble breathing. I just had so much congestion and I ended up getting antibiotics. But the thing is, I didn't even end up, I took them for a day and they made me feel so nauseous and sick. Now, I didn't end up taking them. I just was working a lot with, breath work, spiritual, holistic avenues as well. But for yourself here, there is a sense like going within, my friend, okay? Don't be scared to try different things when it comes to holistic approaches. But I'm also saying, like, also see what your doctor and practitioner say, because I'm not a doctor. But there is stability, I feel like, coming for you, Mr. T. We do have the Queen of Pentacles within the outcome here, which is a stable energy, but it may take a bit of time. So be kind, be soft with yourself, okay? But I do see progress. It just doesn't look like, tomorrow is going to be, this is something that you're going to have to work with, my friend, okay? You were given blood pressure tablets. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'll ask one more question for you here. Will these blood pressure tablets help, Mr. T? Are they going to help regulate and bring things back to normal? I do think they will. We have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and we have the Fool. So again, I mean, I'm not a doctor, so even though I do really encourage you guys to look at holistic aspects, I do think that at this moment, this will help regulate yourself, okay? Yeah, and look at, we have a celebration here. So I do see you getting better, my friend, but it looks like it is going to take a bit of work, okay? But don't neglect, you guys don't neglect that spiritual aspect and the holistic side as well. Focus on healing that heart. Focus on the white light breath. See your cells, see your body becoming stronger, becoming healthier. I think I really want to start including like hypnosis sessions, because I think it can be really powerful, or like having hypnosis tracks that you guys can use. So I want to really work on that. That's one of my goals. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, do some, some research to see what can really help with that. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, make sure to take probiotics. I personally only ended up taking the antibiotics for a day, and I'm like, I don't think I need to take these. They're making me feel awful. So much for that. But all right, so let's see what we have here for Fatima. Excuse me, guys. And I know I'm trying, like, for myself, I love my ice caps from Tim Hortons, and I'm trying to incorporate more healthier things. So I'm trying this new, like, it's like a herbal substitute, I guess. It has dandelion and nutmeg and cinnamon. It's takes some time to get used to, but trying to just increase the body's, let's say, the body's health, and get all the toxins and chemicals out there, because there's so many things, you guys, that we consume. Okay, I wanted to do a video as well. Have you guys seen that new KFC commercial? Definitely some crazy satanic rituals and symbolism happening there. So I may do a video on that as well, but all right. Let's see, Fatima. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. All right, so let's see. Can you get an update on the outcome? Will one of you guys buy each other out, or are you guys maybe going to sell it to a third party? let's pull the question, what's the energy for Fatima and the land? Will this be sold to a third party? Let's start with that and see what comes out. It's definitely on the table. 10 of Cups. We do have Page of Cups, and we have the Two of Swords. So I do think that is going to be a conversation. But I don't know if it's you or your sister, but I do think one of you guys does want to keep the land. Because there's a sense of, with this, it's kind of a bit of being out in the cold. I feel like it's definitely on the table for you guys talking about selling it to a third party. But what is the energy of, I'm going to do 3 cards on your sister, let's say keeping the land, and then I'll do the 3 cards on you keeping the land. So either your sister buying you out or vice versa. What do we have? Let's look at her. Fatima's sister keeping the land versus, yeah, I think your sister wants to keep the land, but then so do you. Oh, what? I actually don't know what's going to happen here, you guys. This is interesting. I do think that versus you guys keeping it in the family versus selling it, it feels like you guys will most likely keep it in the family. When I look at your sister's energy, I do think she really does want to hold on to it. I see her really wanting to keep that. There's a sense of working together with you. I do see you guys working together with this. I don't see it becoming a big, like, chaotic, conflict. It looks really positive regardless of which way it goes. But when I look at your energy, you have the sun. You have this energy of wanting or being open to keeping the land as well. So it's actually really on the fence here. This is interesting. And then look at that. We have the land, Mother Gaia, back of the deck. I'm not super clear right at the moment, my friend. I'm sorry. That's probably not what you wanted to hear. But what I can say is I see you guys keeping it. One of you guys is going to, I guess, maybe buy one of the other out. Or you guys have some kind of agreement or arrangement because you guys are working together. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Three of Cups. You guys are working together with it. I think what I can say is a little bit leaning towards your sister buying you out is what I see. But that's definitely not set in stone. It's not set in stone, girl. But that's what I can say. Oh, I'm right. We both want it. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like you guys both are very interested in keeping it in the family. So maybe you guys come up with an agreement where you guys both actually still own it together. So it's kind of interesting, but I guess what I can say is there's a slight energy of potentially your sister maybe being a little bit more open to buying you out potentially. So I guess we'll have to see, but I don't see it being like a negative thing. It looks like you guys will work together with it. Yeah, there's the Fool. It looks like you guys will absolutely work together with it. Okay, so that's what I have for you at this time. Maybe we can reevaluate in the weeks to come. Hello, Sherry. Lots of love to you, girl. All right. Okay, what can the cards tell me about your upcoming move in May? Local renter, be a nomad for the summer instead, financially okay. All right, let's see what we have for the lovely Sherry. What do we have for Sherry about the upcoming move in May? It looks really positive, okay? I feel like a lot of this, my friend, is it's kind of just you're stressing yourself out for no reason. That's what I see here because we have the sun and we have the lovers in the outcome as well when it comes to you moving. That's my moving card. So there everything is going to line up for you for what I can see. I'm not sure what your relationship is, if there's like a certain romantic interest or if you have a friend or somebody that you may potentially be moving in with, but that is a very strong possibility here. There's something about you potentially staying with somebody for a bit here, but it looks really positive. Let me see. What's the energy? Will you be? Let's look at your financial situation. How will Sherry be financially in the next couple months here? Yeah, it's balancing out for you. So, um, your finances are balancing out. I don't necessarily see anything, getting worse in terms of your finances. This is my 12 move in 5 years. Your lack of housing. Yeah. Okay. I see it working out for you though. I'm going to ask if you're going to be renting. I'm just wondering if there is a short period where you're staying with somebody then. Let me look at, let's ask, will you find more of a long-term place to call home? What does that look like? Will Sherry find more of a long-term place to call home? I do see a yes with that, but there was something earlier about you may potentially be staying with somebody. It doesn't seem like a bad thing, but you may be staying with somebody for a short term. But I will say you are overcoming this obstacle, okay? Two of Wands is planting those seeds, two different paths as well, okay? And you have this new opportunity coming towards you. So, um, Queen of Pentacles as well, my friend. This is stability. So I do think even though, look at that past energy, it is definitely not fun to be moving all the time. It's stressful. You have that anxiety, but I want you to try to see this situation as feel yourself moving into a stable, secure setting, because when you are constantly in that energy of your not flight or flight, but you know what I mean? You're in that survival mode and you're like, okay, you're just expecting your next move as soon as you move in. You're also attracting that energy from what I can see, okay? So be cautious or conscious of how you're thinking about this move. But I see you being okay. I see finances actually becoming more stable for you over the months to come. But some of the mindset and the fact that I guess you have been through a really challenging 12, let's say, 12 moves in the past 5 years, it does get to us, right? So resetting yourself, reprogramming. But overall, my friend, I'm going to pull 3 more. Yeah. Look at that. There is a lot of positive energy here that you're moving out of more of an unstable time, okay, with that moon. So I think that I don't know if you are meeting somebody here, but I keep feeling like there's like a romantic energy. And guess what came out after that? 10 of Pentacles, girl. What? This is a lot of moolah, my friend. This is a windfall. And you are coming out of like that, the moon, the unstable energy. So focus a lot right now on your mindset. I know that sounds a little, woo woo or whatnot, but I really want you to consciously focus on, let's say, reprogramming your mindset and your energy because you have that. Where did it go? 10 of Pentacles coming out of your energy. And this is an abundance of a home, of money, of everything. Okay. So really positive, and you have a lot to look forward to. So see it as that way. See it as you have a lot of abundance to look forward to, my friend. Oh, thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate you. Oh yes, thanks, Mr. T. I've really wanted to do the hypnosis. Some videos. I'll probably do some on YouTube for you guys. Because when I was using that, I don't know why I really stopped using it, but I was using a lot of hypnosis videos for myself. And the year that I did that, I was on top of the world financially. Everything was like phenomenal. So it's definitely, I do think it can be a very effective tool. All right. Let's see, Fatima. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you guys. Let's see what we have for Ariana and Isaac. What's their momentum coming? How is the momentum of Ariana and Isaac? Let's look at their energy first. I mean, I still see them together here. The only thing is when we look at the outcome, there is a sense of having her hands tied. So this is definitely a karmic situation, but when we look at the outcome, it does look like breakthroughs with their relationship, but it's like not an authentic energy. Let me see. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and see what's the energy of Ariana meeting somebody new. Is there somebody new coming in for Ariana? Yeah. Okay, interesting. Because this Knight of Swords came up before, and when I just pulled with her and Isaac, and I thought maybe that was Isaac, but I think there is somebody new coming up for her. But again, there's that karmic energy. She has to make that choice to separate herself from Isaac. And there absolutely are new opportunities here for her. Absolutely. New opportunities. We have Page of Pentacles. So I see things adjusting and shifting. There's a wake-up call right in the center for her that is going to allow her to make that decision whether or not she's going to separate from Isaac. But I have to say, when we pulled on them, it still feels like they are, even though this energy, it feels really heavy, they still attach themselves to each other. I'm just going to pull a couple more here. Will Ariana and Isaac still continue their relationship for the next couple months? Will they stay together? Got almost the exact same cards. However, there is a shift coming here. Finally, I think there's finally a shift coming here for them because we have the Death card and the Five of Swords is like done. She's done. And guess what? My Nine of Pentacles in the situation is freedom. This is my card for sometimes a single energy. And there is a breakthrough. This was the exact same card that came up in their relationship last time. This is a breakthrough. So I wasn't sure if this was a breakthrough with them, but it looks like she may have the strength to look at other opportunities here, but it's really in her ball card. It really is, okay? So there's an opportunity for her to separate herself from him and meet somebody new. Absolutely, is what it's saying. There is that opportunity. But is she going to do it? Right now, based off what I see, I do think she does have the strength to do it. Yes. Okay. And there will be somebody new coming in if she chooses to separate from them. Yeah, the World. Sorry, I'm curious. I'm going to pull just 3 more cards. Is this happening soon? Is she going to take that leap and separate herself? Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. I got that same cards again, and that Knight of Swords. So there could be. Did you see an orb? Maybe that's your mom again. Your mom always comes in when you are here. If Fatima's mother is here, you can say hello. This is so cool. I love it. I actually catch a lot of orbs, you guys. It's really cool. So yeah, I do think that there's a strong possibility that she will have the strength to move forward, and there is somebody coming in. There's somebody new here. Knight of Swords. Yes, I love it. All right, lovely souls. Let's see here. We'll take a few more and I'll probably wrap up here. My voice is starting to... all right. Army wife. Yeah, Violet, KFC commercial. Correlating humans in the chicken. I was going to pull some tarot on that. But we'll definitely do a video. I'm going to do a video on that. It's probably not going to be the nicest video. It's kind of the dark satanic rituals, but I think it's important to kind of look into that and have an awareness to it as well. Hi, Mimi. Thank you. Thankfully. Yeah, I do my live readings usually Mondays and Fridays. So again, donation questions do kind of get the top of the line. So, but I am open for readings. I'll probably do a couple more here and we're going to wrap up today. But let's look at thankfully here. Will we be traveling next month? But what do I see for the next 3 months? What do we have here for thankfully? Is there travel coming next month? Ooh. I think that you do have, I don't know if you have something planned, but I have to say there may be a little bit of a hiccup with it, okay? Because I do see a crap ton of travel here, but when I look at the outcome, we have the 3 of Swords. So when I see this and it's aspecting that, travel energy, there could just be a delay in it, okay? I'm gonna see if I can clarify. Let's look at the next 3 months for you. You are traveling. You are traveling in the next month. I mean, it's not that there's kind of a hiccup with it. So let me look. You have a planned travel. What was that 3 of Swords about for thankfully's travel plans? Yeah, there's that travel again. It's nothing severe. If anything, maybe it's just then more of a delayed flight or something, because when we look into that, there you are in the outcome. This is you traveling. This is you traveling. Ace of Pentacles. So I don't see anything too severe, but there was that Three of Swords coming out. So there could just be a little bit of a hiccup. What I can say, um, I do want to say again, make sure you have all your belongings with you when it comes to, you know, people that, like sometimes maybe if you like leave the bathroom and you forget something somewhere. I still remember when we were in Mexico, my daughter had her phone, she had everything, and she left it in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God, but thank goodness there was a nice lady that brought it out to her. So little things like that. I see you traveling here, but just make sure that, you have everything with you, that kind of thing. Seems like something, there might be a little bit of a hiccup there, my friend. But let's look at the next couple months for Thankfully. What does the next 3 months look like for Thankfully? Ooh. This is really nice. You have lots of opportunities here. Look at that. You have the Two of Cups energy, massive transformations here. It feels like there's going to be collaborations happening. So I feel like this is a lot of this for the next 3 months are opportunities coming towards you with your work. You have that Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in the outcome as well. And you have opportunities coming towards you. So the next 3 months, 3 months, Three of Cups are going to be really good for collaboration. Okay, it's going to be collaboration though. You have a lot here about working together with others here. Maybe you're doing some more traveling then, because we have the Knight of Wands. This is an adventurous energy. So you could be working a lot with, it doesn't have to be like work, but it could be, things that you're excited for, things that you're pursuing. This is adventure. This is a big adventure energy. And there's opportunities coming towards you here. This could be you working on yourself spiritually, because look at this. You have the big transformation happening within your energy. So it looks really positive for what I can see here. Let's look at your trip a little bit. I want to just look here. You've been asking for working on yourself. Okay. And the Death card, Scorpio, that's that like, dark night of the soul. So if you're retired and you're not interested in, let's say, starting up a business, this is you collaborating and working with individuals when it comes to your journey. I feel like there's people you're going to be meeting, and these people are going to kind of give you, like, it's like an eye opener, a perspective here. We have that Ace of Cups. So let me just see here. How is this trip Thankfully next month? What is the overall energy for this trip? Got that Three of Swords again, girl, in the exact same placement here. I'm just wondering, maybe take some extra vitamins here, because I'm just wondering if there's a sense of maybe getting a little sick or not feeling too well. Because look at this. Three of Swords again, same placement, and I have the Nine of Swords with the Three of Wands on the back. Sometimes, I don't know where you're traveling, but, make sure you just have some extra vitamins and, let's say, stuff on hand is what I can say, okay? But it doesn't look like, anything too bad, but there is that Three of Swords that keeps coming out, my friend, okay? Spain, oh, I love Spain and Amsterdam. So I guess like little things like that, like, like consuming the water and that sort of thing. So you're not like stuck with some bad tummy aches, you know what I mean, right? So keep your stuff on you, because I have Five of Wands as well. So keep your stuff close to you, make sure you're not just leaving it everywhere. I mean, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you'll be responsible with that, but there is something going on with that Three of Swords, my friend. What is that? That's bugging me. What is that? Is that just not feeling well? Is that like getting like a stomach flu? What is this? Okay, let's look at how What's the overall? I'm just gonna dive into this a little bit more for you because that came out twice in the exact same placement for you. How will the safety be for thankfully? How safe will they be in Spain and Amsterdam? See, I don't know why, but I keep getting like a bit of that like pickpocketer. Oh, what was that? Interesting. I feel like there's a little bit of that pickpocketer energy. So it's like keep your passport and your valuables very close to you is what I have to say. Because look at we even have that look at that hand coming out right next to the page there. And I have been to Europe. This was going back and sometimes you enter into some areas where there are people that are eyeing you up, okay? I still remember I was in Spain actually, and at the time my partner went to the gym and I'm like, I'll just go to the park. And this guy started circling me and I was like, oh crap, like something's about to go down. So I kind of booked it out of there. So just keep yourself safe. Just know your surroundings. That's I guess what I can say for you. Okay, lovely lady. But I see you guys as being still safe. But there's still something that maybe a little bit of a hiccup. Okay, so but now that you know that as well, you can take extra precautions, right? Take extra precautions on your flights and your travels. But yes, you'll be okay. All right, lovely souls. Let's see. Yeah. Seven of Swords. There's that pickpocketing energy yet again. So keep your passports and valuables wallet with you at all times. Maybe don't leave them in the hotel rooms and stuff. I don't know, but oh boy. Okay, so lots of love. I'm sending you guys lots of love on your trip to Spain and Amsterdam. Um, sounds like a beautiful trip. Sounds like a beautiful trip, my friend. I remember I went to a little town called Toledo and it was so amazing. They had like these cobblestone walls. It was beautiful. So I would love to know how your trip goes. So have lots of fun there. All right, lovely souls. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take a quick peek on. All right, I guess we will end it there. But I absolutely appreciate all you guys. So much love and light. And I mean, I'm going to be back again on Friday. So I'm going to be back to doing these twice a week again. So feel free to come and join me there. And I'm sending you guys all so much love. Have a fantastic week. We are in Monday now. So have a fantastic week for all you guys, and I will talk to you guys on Friday. Yeah, have a nice. I'm gonna go for a little rest. I'm going to, well, not a rest. I have a session to do, but again, yeah, take a look if you guys are interested in any personal sessions. I do still have my what do you call it? Discount up there for today. Today will be most likely the last day, but you can check that out. Readings with Breanne, and I will be back for some new tarot readings because I also got a new crystal ball, a labradorite ball, and she's a beauty. So I'm going to be doing a solar eclipse reading for you guys on that. And I guess with that being said, so much love to you as always. And until next time, bye for now, guys.